Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brittany and this is my mom.
I'm Debbie.
And today we are talking about how to bake with essential oils. So, 2 recipes, they're super simple. Well, mine's super simple.
Mine is too.
Okay, because I'm not a great baker, but I really enjoy doing it. So anyways, we're gonna share with you a Snickerdoodle recipe, and Mom is sharing
Peppermint chocolate fudge brownies.
Peppermint chocolate fudge brownies. Did you get all that? Okay, that's what we're sharing today. So let's dive right in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with 2 sticks of pre-softened butter. I'm gonna throw that right into my mixing bowl, mix that up. Once it's nice and whipped to a good consistency, then I'm gonna throw in my sugar. Okay, so I'm just whipping up the butter. It probably took about 2 minutes, and I just continued to blend it until it got to like a nice fluffy consistency, and then I'll throw in the sugar. So now I'm going to add in the sugar. Then of course I drop the bowl into the sugar. Mom and I are laughing hysterically. You guys, I'm not. And then I turn the blender on and it's way too high, so I'm flinging sugar everywhere. Anyways, don't do that, but mix in your sugar, blend it in really nicely, and you should be good to go. All right, once you've mixed your butter and sugar together, then add in your eggs. So 2 eggs right into the bowl. You're going to add in 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. 1, 2. Then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda of your choice. And mix, mix, mix. Here I just use a spatula to mix in the eggs. Yeah, I didn't want to use the blender again. It just seemed simple, and I just kept folding the butter and sugar into each other. All right, once it's nice and mixed in, then you're going to add all of the butter, the eggs, the sugar into the flour mixture. So it's just 2.5 cups of flour. And I'll put the recipe down on the bottom for you guys. So just plop that right in. Such a pretty word, plop. And then just mix it in. All right, so here what you're gonna wanna do is just fold in the flour into the butter, sugar, egg mixture, let it go. It's pretty simple. You can also use your hands, but I used a spatula here. Okay, so once it's good and mixed, then we're going to saran wrap it, pop it in the not in the microwave, in the fridge for a little bit and just let it cool and meld together. And then I'm going to pass it over to Mom and let her share her recipe. Okay, so while my mixture, my dough is forming in the fridge, I have preset the oven to 400 so that it's ready to go for my cookies when they're done. Mom is gonna share hers now.
Okay, when I start mine, my oven needs to be at 350. So once Britt finishes, I gotta let it cool down just a tad, and then I will pop mine in. But the very first thing you're going to want to do is take your pan that you're going to be putting your brownies in and coat it with a spray. And I actually use coconut oil spray. And I spray my pan, preparing the pan for the brownie mixture when it's all complete. And then the very first thing you're going to want to do after that is take your chocolate chips, which is, I use the Hershey's. I really like different ones, but Hershey's is one of my favorites to use. You're going to use the entire bag. You're going to dump that along with 1.5 sticks of softened butter and melt those together. And so I'm taking my butter and my chocolate chips, and I'm dropping inside a double boiler because you don't have to have a double boiler, but I love using it because it always melts evenly and consistently. Then I just sit it on top of my boiling water on my stove. To implement the Vitality Peppermint oils, you take 3 drops of your chocolate and butter that's melted, and you drop in one at a time, 1 drop. You want 3 all together. You drop in one and you mix it well, then you drop in another and you mix it really well, and then you drop in that last one, and guys, it's so good.
Okay, melt it down, stir it around, add in your peppermint. Super easy.
Okay, while that butter and the chocolate chips are melting together in another bowl, which is what I'll use ultimately at the end to mix everything together, I'm going to add sugar, which is 1 1/4 cups of sugar. I have it right here. And then the vanilla, I use Watkins vanilla, and I will use a tablespoon of it. And then 1 spoon of salt, and I use Himalayan pink salt because I really like what it does for your electrolytes. So I have
1
that
teaspoon.
measured. What did I say?
1 spoon.
Oh, 1 teaspoon. Yeah, a teaspoon of salt. And then 4 eggs, and I already have those cracked and ready to go as well. We're going to mix all of that together with the flour, and you just sprinkle the flour and the sugar in along with the liquids little by little so that it blends easily.
All right, 4 eggs, add in your salt. Pour in your vanilla, and then Mom is going to slowly start sprinkling sugar in and mixing it in. You're going to do the same thing with your flour. Slowly add it in, mix it around, slowly add in more.
Okay. Once you have let the chocolate cool for about 10 minutes, the chocolate and the butter mixture, you just pour that right into the mixture that you already have, and you begin to mix those together. And that's the final step, other than putting it in the pan to bake.
Pour your mixture into your already greased baking sheet.
Then I saved out some of the chocolate chips to sprinkle on top so that you have that little cute little decoration of all the little sprinkles on the top of your brownie mixture. And it looks adorable when they come out of the oven. And now, ready for the oven. Okay guys, here is the finished product. I started cutting before I realized I needed to let you see the pan of brownies. So we already have some cut, and we're about to taste them.
All right, let's taste them.
Mmm, so good. They're nice and moist. And that peppermint in them makes me think of the Girl Scout cookies, the Thin Mint. So good. Mm. The biggest problem is I'm going to want to eat the whole pan by myself. Mm.
Very good. All right, now for the finishing touches on my cookies. What we're going to do is I have about 1/4 cup of sugar here. Then I'm going to take my cinnamon bark essential oil. I'm going to put 2 drops into the sugar mixture. It's not a mixture yet, it's just sugar. So 2 drops. 1, 2, donezo. Then I'm going to take a little bit of cinnamon just because I think it makes it prettier. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. Then I'll mix that in and I will show you. I'm going to make little round balls and roll it into the little mixture, and then that's it. Then we bake them for 8 minutes. Super simple. I just did a little nice round ball and then roll it around in your cinnamon sugar stuff. And there you go. Then pop those bad boys in the oven for 8 minutes, around 8 minutes. You want them to be soft. Okay, here's the finished product. Y'all, they are good. Anyways, we appreciate you guys being a part of our very first
live cooking show.
And probably last. No, but for real. You guys, I don't know what all you did see, but let's just say I dropped the bowl into the butter and I really struggled with the blender. And it's just real life, you know? Like, I have no problem saying that I'm not a great baker or cooker. Is a cook? Cooker. Cooker's not even a word. It is, but not, anyways. I'm not a great cook. My husband does that, you know? Praise the lamb. But, yeah, anyways. Let's eat a cookie. Here, we'll have this one.
Oh.
I mean, you can have your own cookie if you want it. But.
Thanks. Half a cookie. Mmm. So good. They're moist.
And they're supposed to be nice and soft, so only 8 minutes. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in today for our cooking show. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Be sure to check out the comments down below to actually see what the recipe is, because I don't even know if we said it right, but we tried. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to know more about essential oils, message us. You can connect with us down below. Click any of the links and get connected with us. Bye.
Bye.